back to reality. Swoosh. I just wanted to show you all my cool kimono. Look at these fun spring colors. Isn't that a blast and a half? A little green there, so cute. Today we're going for like natural glam, and I'm going to talk about some goodies, beep bop, that I got for my birthday or things that I just have gotten recently that I haven't gotten to try out. This is the main star of the show, and I try some different like foundation mixing techniques, apothecary style. So, I don't know, is that right? So please keep watching if you want to figure out how to do this smoky, brown eye, natural glam situation. Okay, so I want to start with the eyes because they're going to be smoky. I want to be able to wipe away anything that falls. So I'm going to start with some primer. And I know you can use Shape Tape as eyelid primer, but I actually haven't loved it. So that's just the Urban Decay primer. And I am going to use this ColourPop Going Coconuts palette. I'm very excited about it. It's one that I got for my birthday. Oh, I still have this thingy on. But look at all these fun colors. Look at all the different ways I can show you. And I'm going to take this just like plain nude color, which is actually, I think, kind of shimmery. And I'm going to just put it, but like really, really light, like probably considered like a satin finish. And I'm going to put that all over my eyelid, from lash line to brow bone. I can see myself using this palette like a lot in the future. Now when ColourPop started making powder eyeshadows, I was a little skeptical, but so far I really enjoyed it. And there are a lot of transition shades. We could use this guy or either of these two. But because of the orange in my kimono, do you guys see that? There's some peachy orange in there. I'm going to use this warmer one. This is going to go all over my eyelid. We'll go up into the transition. So our gradient, instead of going like out to in, is going to go lash line to brow bone. So the darkest colors will be on our lash line and the lightest colors will be on our brow bone. So I'm bringing this even up to the crease a little bit. I haven't really done a look like this, and I've wanted to for a long time. So here it is. Also, throughout the video, if my lighting looks weird, I'm trying a new situation. So either comment down below or message me on Instagram or text me or whatever. Okay, and then I want to use some shimmer, but not like a crazy amount. I'm gonna take a little bit of Lovely Bunch. That's this one. I was just using this guy, but I'm gonna take this one and actually go in the crease. I'm hoping that it's lighter than what we just used as kind of more of our transition, kind of to help that transition just a teeny bit. I'm going with like a really light hand. All right, I like that. And our highlight will be poppin', so we don't have to worry about that. Well, let's go with, we're gonna go get crackin'. It's not like, it's like it's a shimmer one, and these three in the middle I think are metallic, technically considered metallic. So that's how we'll define that. I'm going to go in, so I'm going to go in with the shimmery one called Get Crackin'. These shadows are really soft, so there is some fall down, which isn't obviously like, you don't want to waste product, but it still seems like a great shadow. So this is just kind of darkening that area, that space a little bit right on the eyelid. Now I'm not taking it as high as I did those other two colors. I'm concentrating it on the lid itself. And I do have some fall down on my cheek, but we'll be able to clean that up because we don't have any product on our face yet except some skincare items. Okay, I like that. Okay, I'm really liking that. And then we're gonna go in with this dark one. This is the darkest one in the palette, and it is called Nutty, which I love that it's called that. I'm gonna wait I was gonna pop a shimmer in the middle, but I'm gonna wait until the end to see how the rest of the glowiness turns out. So I'm actually going to take a big liner brush, and I'm not going to get it wet. You could get it wet, but I'm not going to. And I'm just going to run it along the lash line, because I don't need it to be like a sharp line. I want it to feel smoky. And I'm not going to make like a wing or anything, because that's not what we're going for. I wanted to pick a smoky eye because with the like glowiness and the carefreeness of like fresh skin, I wanted it to feel casual. And I feel like a smoky eye is kind of like chill and casual, and I don't know, maybe that's silly. I think that is good for now. I like the direction that is going. We're going to clean up this fall down, some of the messiness that occurred here. For the complexion, I'm going to go in with some putty primer. This is the e.l.f. stuff that everyone's been like freaking out about, and I've been enjoying it. I'm like, okay, the starting point for me is like, does it make me break out? No. Okay, great, let's go from there. So if it doesn't make me break out, sometimes I'm like, well, that was my main qualification, so it's fine in other areas, I guess. Because we're wanting really like healthy looking glowing skin, doing like a pore minimizing primer. And then for foundation, we're gonna do something kind of fun. So I have a couple different things that I want to mix. I used my Bare Minerals foundation in a lot of my other videos, so today we're going to use our Tarte Shape Tape foundation, which I enjoy. We are going to mix this with some Glow Juice. This is the Glow Milk. It's just like a glow medium, like it just says illuminating milk. That's all it says. So I'm going to take a couple of like dollops of this guy, because this is pretty full coverage. I haven't used this Glow Milk yet, so that's why I want to, because I just don't know quite how it does. But this Glam Glow moisturizer could also be a really good option to mix in with your foundation. But I'm going to use this Glow Milk just because I never have. Okay, science class. I took 3 doe foots of Shape Tape foundation, and this comes with like a nail polish thing. 3, maybe we'll just keep the ratios the same. I don't know. I've not done this before. It smells good. And then I'm gonna take something and mix them together. So the Shape Tape foundation is pretty matte. Putting some glow. I like the matte. I like the way that matte foundations set, because they don't stay like dewy and they don't get wrinkly, but I still want some of that glow. So, okay, here we go. The ratio was 3 to 3. I don't want like a full coverage base, so I'm gonna try to keep this thin, but I'm not sure how that will go because I didn't like water it down with any moisturizer, so we'll see. I'm hoping the luminosity of the Glow Milk will make it look like skin. And I hope all of that makes sense as I'm smashing this on my face. So this is thicker coverage than what I would have probably picked, but it's on my face, so we're gonna roll with it. I definitely think there is luminosity in it, which is really fun because that was the goal. And I'm going to use cream products for the most of the rest of the skin. I am going to be using a powder bronzer because I don't have a luminous cream bronzer, if that makes sense. Well, I feel like I look really scary right now, so let's fix that stat. I'm going to go in with some Shape Tape concealer before anything else. I'm going to go in with some cream blushes. I have 2 options. I have a Julep one and the Mary Kay one that I want to use. These are both kind of like peachy-er. One is definitely brighter than the other. So maybe I want to go with the more muted one because the eyes are kind of bold. I have no idea. I'm really just winging it. So I'm going to go in with my Beat Bop. I'm just going to start building up some of that color. And both of these have a little shimmery in them. which is fun. Should we put some on the nose? Why not? I kind of covered a big area with that blush because when you're in the sun, it doesn't just hit you on the apples of your cheeks. That's fun. Ooh, I like that. Let's do some powder bronzer. Where did you end up? Come here, are you? And I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush in hopes that it kind of diffuses some of that pigment, as the fancy people would say. This stuff smells like coconut, so it just feels like summertime. Even though I live in Colorado, not California. Malibu. I wish I lived in Malibu. And why not just like slap it everywhere? I do feel like my skin is pretty dewy, which is really fun. Don't worry, we're gonna add some highlight and some other fun things. Maybe highlighter? I wanna try this new product that Tarte came out with a few months ago, but I haven't gotten the chance to try it. Oh, I should have put this on before my colors. Well, too late. It's their Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Glow Wand. Look at this little baby. He's so cute. But I should have maybe put that on before my blush and bronzer. So, oops. Highlighter. That blush did have some highlight in it, but I am going to go in with an actual highlighter and just get that glow really poppin'. And this is a ColourPop Super Shock highlighter in the color Lunch Money, which is kind of like a champagne white person fleshy color. If you're as fair as I am, it's a flesh color. And then let's finish the bottom lid. So we're going to work our way through some of those colors that we already used. And it can be smudgy, that's fine, because it's a smoky eye. So I'm going to take this little guy and I'm going to start with Shell Yeah, which is the color I used all over my lid. And we're gonna bring that all the way around. All the way around, as the Brits say. And I blended like this so that the color was whiter. And then as I go in with darker colors, I will turn the brush to be more concentrated. So again, we're starting with our biggest color and then working our way down. Now I'm actually gonna go right in with that brown. There we go. And I'm not gonna bring this color all the way to the inside because I don't want to. Because I find that that closes the eye instead of makes it look bigger if you bring dark colors all the way into that corner. And so even this dark brown I didn't bring all the way into the corner. Okay, there's that. Skin isn't overwhelmingly glowy, so we are gonna go in with, I'm gonna say Da Coco, which is kind of a brownish, I wouldn't say gunmetal because it's still brown. And we're gonna go all over the lid with that. Yeah, that amped it up. That was fun. Okay, let's do these browsies. Sometimes they look left out if you just don't touch them up a little bit. And also they have foundation in them, so they look like dusty almost. Someday I'll do like a really snatched brow tutorial, but today's not that day, as Aragon said. Fun how this smoky turned out. Okay, now I was going to use this highlighting pen from Thrive to do under the brows. And I don't like a stark line, especially with this smoky eye. And then I'm gonna also put this in the inner corner. And this is in the color Stella. And this is also kind of like, it's not like a white, it's like a fleshy kind of color. That's great. And then I'm also going to take some on my nose, blend it, attach. I still feel like I could have some more highlight on my cheekbones. So the question is, do we go in with something different and layer our highlighters, or do we just build up what's already there? I say just build up what's already there because the eyes have lots of color. I don't want to put more colors than necessary. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more blush. Just, I feel like since my skin kind of chilled out a little bit, the color disappeared just a tad. And I actually wanted to do some faux freckles with this look. We could always mix a shadow with something and then use that, but we're gonna try the eyeliner method first and then see how this goes. Now, there are companies that make, so you dot it on and then you pick it up with your finger and then kind of like diffuse it. Now there are companies that make specific freckling things. This is fun. I've never done it before. I think I've done it once and it totally failed, so I'm excited to be doing it again. I feel like growing up I had freckles, but I don't know where they went. I always think of Pippi Longstocking. The key to getting them perfect is to make them imperfect, right? And the lighter they are, the more natural they look, I think. But faux freckles are really in this spring and summer, just like they were last year. It's just this year everyone's stuck at home. So you kind of put your finger on there and then use it as a stamp to get some like lighter ones. This is a liner from Julep. It's called Deep Raisin. Just like a really nice brown. Some of them got a little bit big, but like who says natural freckles aren't also large? Right? Okay, and then one of our last steps, mascara. Let's do mascara before I forget. One of the last goodies I wanted to share with you from my birthday is actually something I can't find because I have a toddler and she thinks it's her toy. Is a lipstick that I got. It's actually like a tinted lip balm, and it's, I don't even know the brand. Okay, it's a Winky Lux Rainbow Lip Balm. Give your lips a just been kissed flush of color with this tinted pH hybrid lip balm. Oh, maybe I stuck it in here. And I really like the light pink color it gives me, and I thought it would be great for this kind of natural glam, but I can't find it, like I said. So I've got something close. It is from Clinique. It's a chubby stick, and it kind of feels like chapstick, and has a similar color to this. So this is the completed look, freckles and all. I actually really like how it turned out. I think it's fun. Like I said, the coverage on the foundation is a little more than I anticipated, but natural glam, right? That's we're just gonna say this is what was supposed to happen. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope some things were helpful and some of my thoughts were helpful. I did not powder my foundation, so keep that in mind. Maybe I should have. I just was nervous it would take away some of the luminosity, so it didn't. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.